Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, I've said it more than once. I'll accept nothing less in my lifetime than seeing the Sabres win a Stanley Cup, and I believe it's realistic. Coming up. All right, guys, in this video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you 5 franchises and their path to their first Stanley Cup in their history. Why I believe, and I did it again, why I believe, and I always will, I don't suffer from a feedback in my mind that this team's never going to win a Stanley Cup. There's no doubt in my mind we're winning a Stanley Cup eventually. There just is. There's no doubt in my mind. But I want to give you 5 examples, okay? 5 examples historically, and compare it to our tank years. Let's look at it that way. All right, so I'm going to go from the 5th to the first most impressive. So, okay, I'm going to go number 5. And this is just 5 I came up with. I mean, there's other ones, I'm sure, but I mean, these are the 5 that really stand out. Okay, let me get this up for you here. Here we go. I'm going to show you clips of each one. It's going to be brief. It's not going to be that long. Let's go to clip number 1. There you see it. Now that's the Carolina Hurricanes in 2003. And we all know what happened to them 3 years later, right? Now, that's the 2003 Carolina Hurricanes. They were 22 wins, 43 losses, 11-6 with the 4, oh my God, I hated the 4 columns. 171 goals for, 240 against for a -69. You see at home they were 12-17 and the columns, and then you got 10-26 and the 2 columns. And what happened after that? That was 2002, 2003, 2003, 2004. They finished 23rd out of 30th in the NHL. 2004, 2005 was the lockout. 2005, 2006, Stanley Cup. Example number 1. All right, here comes number 4. All right, there it is. And yep, the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're going to look at their path to their first Stanley Cup. This is Tampa Bay in 1998. They were 17, 55, and 10 for a 44-point season, okay? And 151 goals for, 269 against for a staggering -118, 11, 23, and 7 at home, 16, 32, and 3 on the road. I'm going to show you the next year in the same clip. Here it comes. And this is the following season. Okay, this is that soon after. This is 1999 now. That was 98. This is 99. 1954 and 9, a 47-point season. 179 goals for, 292 against, -113. At home, 12, 25, and 4. On the road, 7, 29, and 5. And after those 2 seasons, okay, 99-2000, they finished 27th out of 28. 2000-2001, that was 99-2000. 2000-2001, 29th out of 30th. Second before last overall. 2001-2002, 27th overall out of 30th. 2002-2003, they showed improvement, 12th out of 30th. They made it up to 12th overall the next year. 2003-2004, Stanley Cup. I should mention, while I'm doing this though, the Hurricanes, it took 3 years from their last overall season to win a Stanley Cup. It took Tampa Bay 6 years from their last overall season, because they were last overall in those 2 clips I just showed you. It took them 6 years from the last overall season to win their first Stanley Cup. All right, number 3, right in the middle of the pack. Here we go. And there you see, folks, the 1989 Quebec Nordiques. 27, 46, and 7, 61-point season. 269 goals for, 342 against for -73, 16, 20, and 4 at home, 11, 26, and 3 on the road. Now, stay tuned because we got a few more with Quebec. The next year, 1990. Okay, 12, 61, and 7 for a 31-point season. 240 goals for, 407 against for a minus 167, 826 and 6 at home, 435 and 1 on the road. And now the 1991 Nordiques. There it is. 16, 50, 14, 46-point season, 236 goals for, 354 against, minus 118, 923 and 8 at home, 727 and 6 on the road. And following those 3 last overall seasons, okay, in 91-92 they finished 21 out of 22 teams. Then the young Nordiques matured, okay? All of a sudden, the Nordiques all of a sudden looked good. In 92-93, they finished 4th overall out of 24 teams. Then they regressed the next year in 93-94 to 19th overall out of 26 teams. And then the next year, they bounced back in 94-95, 2nd overall out of 26 teams. 95-96, the Stanley Cup, of course, Colorado got it, but we all know Quebec built that team. So there you go. So last, 21st, 4th, 19th, 2nd, Stanley Cup. It took them 7 years from their first last overall season to win the Stanley Cup. And next team that we're going to see win their first Stanley Cup in a bit, here we go. And that, folks, is the 1983 Pittsburgh Penguins. They were 18, 53, and 9 for 45 points, 257 goals for, 394 against for a minus 137 in the goal differential. At home, 14, 22, and 4. On the road, 4, 31, and 5. Now, the following season, 1984, there it is. 16, 58, and 6 for 38-point season, 254 goals for, 390 against for a minus 136, 7, 29, and 4 at home, 9, 29, and 2 on the road. And, oh, next page. Yeah, it's on this side. All right, so after those 2 last overalls, and the second last overall that you just seen in that clip, that was them tanking for the Mario draft, okay? Just so you know, the second one was a tank. And that's where the first tank happened. Very successful tank, I might add. All right, so 1984-85, Mario Lemieux's first year in Pittsburgh. And folks, it was not an easy ride with Mario there to win their first Stanley Cup. Check this. 84-85, they finished 20th out of 21 teams, 2nd before last overall, missed the playoffs. The next year, 85-86, this is all with Mario now, right? Don't forget, this is the second year with Mario. 15th overall out of 21 teams, missed the playoffs. 86-87, 14th overall out of 21 teams. I'm saying the teams because of the drafts, the expansions that were close by. 14th out of 21, missed the playoffs. 87-88, 12th overall out of 21 teams, missed the playoffs. 88-89, 6th overall out of 21 teams, won the first round, lost the second round in 7 to Philadelphia. And then the next year, you would think now with Mario and everything that things are going on the up for Pittsburgh. No, they went from 6th overall to 17th overall the next year, missed the playoffs, and then 1990-91 Stanley Cup, 1991-92 Stanley Cup. So there you have it. They won 1 playoff series literally in 6 years with Mario Lemieux. 1 playoff series. So loyalty pays off eventually, guys. Okay? All right. And the final example. Here we go. And that is the 1972-73 New York Islanders. In their first year of existence, they came in for a 78-game season, 12 wins, 60 losses, 6 ties, 30 points. 170 goals scored, 347 against for a minus 177, 10-25-4 at home, 2-35-2 on the road. 2-35-2. God, that was brutal. I remember that team. I do. I remember that team. They set a record for futility that year. They, I believe it was the goals against, if I'm right. And the Islanders, after that first season, okay, 1973-74, they finished 15th out of 16 teams. So second, the only team that finished behind them was the poor old California Golden Seals. 74-75, they were 8th overall out of 18 teams. Now the Capitals and the Atlanta, it was the Capitals and no, the Atlanta Flames came in with them. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Kansas City Scouts. God, the Kansas City and Washington came in. So they were 8th overall, but get this, the Islanders in their first playoffs came 1 win from the finals. That was the year it was 8 wins facing elimination. It was unbelievable, their run. It just was. That was when the Penguins blew a 3-0 lead. Okay, so 74-75, 8th overall. 75-76, 5th overall. 76-77, 4th overall. 77-78, 3rd overall. 78-79, 1st overall, and they choked to the Rangers in a 6-game upset. I still remember it. I was so mad because I didn't want the Habs winning it again. So then, 1979-80, Stanley Cup. 1980-81, Stanley Cup. 1981-82, Stanley Cup. 1982-83, Stanley Cup. And they went on to the finals even the year after that. 19 playoff series wins in a row. So the Islanders took 7 years. Recapping it very quick again. The Canes, from last overall to Stanley Cup, 3 years. Tampa Bay, from last overall to Stanley Cup, 6 years. Colorado/Quebec, from last overall to Stanley Cup, 7 years. The Pittsburgh Penguins, from last overall to Stanley Cup, and they might mirror the Sabres the best in this video. The Penguins road 8 years to the Stanley Cup. 1 playoff round win. Before that, in 8 years, they had won 1 playoff series. That's it, and made the playoffs once. That's it. And then the Penguins won the Stanley Cup in 1991 and won the Stanley Cup again in 1991-92. And that is really it. And, the Islanders, of course, 7 years. So the Penguins had the longest wait at 8. 2 teams at 7, 1 at 6, 1 at 5, 1 at 3. All these teams, folks, were last overall before they won their first Stanley Cup in their history. I don't see why we can't do the same eventually. On that note, folks, I'm closing this video out and getting back to the game. Let's go Sabres. I'll see you guys in the post game.